news. We are here, Gokhshtein. We are here, Gokhshtein Media. The merch, it's gonna come soon. We are excited, guys. Exactly, like flexing the merch, it's falling down for me. We are excited, guys. Late night news, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. We cover the spicy news. We cover the crypto drama, the nice headlines. Let's just jump right into it. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Alrighty. We're going to bring up my favorite website, one of my favorites. Good old Coin Market Cap. And we can see the bloodbath. A lot of red.
Ouch. Ouch.
And any thoughts?
We need a
Terra
Band-Aid.
Classic's pumping.
It's bleeding out. We need a Band-Aid. We need a tourniquet. We need a nurse. Where's the nurse?
Yeah. We need pretty much everything at this point. Market's dumping, guys. Minus 6% from the last day. It was dancing around 990, 1 trillion. Now, 942 from the morning. Severe dip. We do know that Bitcoin, though, Bitcoin is looking pretty good. Bitcoin at 18.8. So I'd say really attractive price for Bitcoin. Tread carefully.
Absolutely.
Tread carefully. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? Do you have any thoughts on 18.8K Bitcoin?
It's a flash sale. No.
Black Friday
I don't know.
special.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Not a whole lot of thoughts. Like I've said before, like I really don't do a lot, not a lot, but I don't do any TA. So, I don't have price predictions. I just ride the wave. So not a whole lot of thoughts about it. I think once you've been in it for a while, you are kind of used to the volatility and you just kind of see these as buying opportunities. So yeah, but that's not financial advice, of course. None of this is, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, David's my financial advisor, so it's okay. And
yeah, right.
this was really dominating the news today, guys. This was top of mind. I didn't really notice until later in the evening that the Ethereum developers had the Bellatrix upgrade today. This is the final step until the merge. So estimated for September 13th. There is a website called, I think it's whenmerge.com. You can see a kind of cool trigger. You can see kind of a timeline, and it's interesting. I think 13th is probably going to be around the time when it will come. There's a nice graphic that was retweeted by Ethereum, and we can see here this nice graphic kind of finishing up their Paris 10th to 20th. So yeah. I'm excited. There was mention about some hiccups, but so far so good, so.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's an exciting time to be alive, right? It's
absolutely. It's a big change. It felt like just yesterday where we had the crazy ICOs and everyone was like, oh, Ethereum killer, I have this project, I have that project. And now within under a week, we're going to see Ethereum 2.0 in its full just extravagance. So exciting times. I agree.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I just hope that everything, goes well. I'm sure that it will. But yeah, it's exciting. It's pretty monumental.
Speaking of monumental, we talked about this in the Twitter space. So guys, the breakdown is now the breakdown with David Gokhshtein and of course Akil Patterson. I was overhearing David talk about jumping in a match with Mark Zuckerberg. Apparently Mark Zuckerberg was doing, I don't know if he was choosing between fencing and MMA or wrestling. I think it was wrestling. But long story short, I mean, maybe we're going to see crypto boxing. Let me know what you guys think about crypto boxing. Who knows? Are we going to have Mark Zuckerberg versus David Gokhshtein and then BitBoy versus Richard Hart, and then we're gonna have Coin Bureau versus this guy, the undercard. So what you said, who did that? Is that you were wondering?
Who did that graphic? Did you make that?
Yeah. I was like, hey, I want to just whip up something funny. So
It is.
Zuckerberg Gokhshtein, you know,
It's funny.
we'll see what happens.
It's definitely funny. I think Zuckerberg
David's look, he has this serious
Zuckerberg
look.
looks scared. He should be scared.
Yeah,
He should be scared. I mean, you know who
yeah.
my money's on, like all day. I'll bet it all. I mean,
All in on David. All in on David for sure.
all in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%. So exciting stuff. Of course, we know KSI and all the YouTube boxing stuff that went down recently, actually 27th. So kind of tying into that, let's talk about Renault. Renault, more kind of like significance, I think, as a brand in Europe and Asia.
Hmm.
We don't really hear about Renault that much, at least here where I'm from in Canada. Renault, one of the biggest automotive companies, has signed a partnership with the Sandbox to bring automotive experiences to the metaverse. So bullish.
Yeah. So the Sandbox, they just started their third season. Have you gone into the Sandbox and played that at all?
I have not. I have like I'm just doing ignorant sandbox man. Like I bought some sandbox
Okay.
token, like the coin, whatever. I have not got involved with actual like the game, the metaverse.
Gotcha. I mean, you should like it's not terrible. I don't think. I think that they are really creative with how they make their world. So when you go in, there's the first little quest is like to basically collect all these little trophies, and so you have to run around.
Mm,
And as you're running around, you're seeing all of these different partnerships, right? So they have like Snoop Dogg, they have Care Bears, they have Atari, there's even a little ledger section. And so you can see all of these major brands that have partnered with the Sandbox, and Sandbox has creatively built a little part in their world for them. So it is actually pretty cool to see, but it just goes to show that, like, these companies, I think they're having major FOMO. And it's in my book, it's pretty smart for them to just get in. Yeah, there you go. See, they make it look really cool. I think anyway. Like I appreciate pixel art, but I also appreciate the boxiness of the Sandbox. It's not for everybody, but I think that they did a really good job with it. And look, there's the Care Bears, like, and those little rabbits. So I think it's pretty cute. I'm excited to see what they do. Like they said that they wanted to get in it so that way they can give users a different experience from the automotive industry. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. My guess is that maybe they would do some sort of like racing. I mean, I don't know if, their brand includes racing or not, but that would actually be kind of fun. Kind of like a Sandbox, a spin on Mario Kart from the Sandbox. I would love to see something like that. That I would play hella, like a lot.
okay, I mean that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean I loved Mario Kart. I played that so much and
Hmm.
64 hours upon hours dumped into there. What I see, at least from the presentation, is so tasty and just like it speaks genuine. It looks authentic and the
Hmm.
experience kind of looks like people are gonna have a timeless experience. So
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing how that develops and we'll make sure we cover that for you guys.
Hmm.
Let's move on to some more bullishness, actually. Of course, we will have something a little bit more spicy towards the end, but it's great to read bullish updates. Saudi Arabia's central bank hires virtual assets and digital currency program lead. Saudi Arabia considers regulating cryptocurrencies, following suit inspired by UAE's leadership in crypto. So,
Hmm.
United Arab Emirates really being a pinnacle for leading the crypto scene. Now we're seeing other people follow suit. So that's good. Let's just see more of this domino effect of, first to legitimize, first to regulate, and other countries follow. I think
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, definitely. If you go into the article and read it versus just like the tagline, it does go on to say that they actually banned cryptocurrencies 4 years ago. So
Mm,
it just goes to show that adoption is happening, and
yep.
people, not people, countries are treating this as a real serious thing. And it also said that Another study found that 14% of Saudi residents were current crypto traders, or that they had traded in the previous 6 months. So 14% is pretty big. I mean, I don't think that anybody in crypto would argue that Dubai is, isn't a hub for crypto. So it's, it's just definitely something
True.
that they just eventually have to do.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And it's showing us that like anything can happen. If we see a country is saying, hey, we don't support this, it's a scam, 4 years later, 2 years later, things can really change. So in this space, the only thing, like Benjamin Franklin said, the only thing that's permanent is change. So always keep that top of mind. And speaking of change, my boys, well, they're not my boys, but 3AC, 3A Capital, some, we need I say more? When I say 3A, when I see 3AC, I just think like, I actually spoke to Akil. I was like, can Mashinsky do a turnaround? Can he become like a hero? Can he come back? And because we have a hearing coming up where they want to allow people to open withdrawals and whatnot. But 3AC is just done. Like, I don't think they have any sort of reputation anymore. They've completely been decimated. A wallet associated to them has reclaimed 33 million worth of ETH from Curve and 12 million from Convex Finance. So this was like staked assets, what have you. Is this going to be dumped? I don't know. That's just something that we're going to have to see what happens, see how it develops.
Yeah, hopefully they don't dump it. I mean, in like the timeline of things, if you zoom out a little bit, it's kind of a weird place in time, I think, to dump a huge bag like that. Maybe they're a little bit leery of the merge. Who knows? Maybe they just want to move it to, cold storage for safety reasons. Who knows? We can speculate all
Post-merge dump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, exactly. It's all speculation.
Pretty much.
And this was crazy. We know that D-Gods, and I'm a noob when it comes to this stuff, but incredible. Like, I saw this, I was like, oh, let me look at the sales bot. And it's just what's coming from them, and the prices that people are paying for some of these Solana NFTs is crazy. Basically $250,000 for this one, 7,000 plus SOL. So the prices that people are the prices that people are paying is just astronomical.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So
you said that was a $250,000. That's that's a win.
Spicy meatball.
That's a win for Solana and D-Gods. Yeah, absolutely. Well, more for D-Gods, but yeah, for sure. That's a lot of people are wondering if they're going to actually flip the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So it will be interesting. I think that they're definitely the most blue chip on Solana. I don't think anybody would argue that, but I mean, they're definitely kicking ass. And then the Utes Mint, that's at the very top of OpenSea. So that they're number one right now, which isn't a surprise. I mean, it was a highly anticipated mint. They had to fix a couple things and postpone it a little bit, but then, eventually it minted. And so they're at number one on OpenSea. ABC Abracadabra is still holding at number 2. And then ENS.
Impressive.
Yeah, ENS is at number 3, which is really great to see. It's interesting. I mean,
I like to see this. I like to see this diversity and just see these like blue chip names just kind of cement themselves in the scene and disrupt. Like, it's kind of like a disruptor. So it's really cool to see D-Gods here, top 10, and then just Utes, ABC's been on here, back and forth. So I just like to see the disruption and more competitors just jumping in there.
Yeah. Wow. Utes has 201,000.
Crazy. Yeah.
Almost 500 Solana traded. That's insane. Jeez.
Yeah. Nearly 202,000 Solana total volume, 165 Solana floor. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. This is just showing us the power too. The fact that this is happening in like a very bearish moment for crypto, recession. Some people say we're just at the beginning of a extended recession, long bear period. We may need something to really disrupt the space and smash the economy for us to go back up. People are saying everything, but the fact that this is going on with the current state of the economy and whatnot is very impressive. Rallying up so many people, building up these big communities, just shows you that there's still so many crazy thought leaders that are just building incredible stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited to see their reveal and everything that entails. The little Utes tube. It could be like a lot of projects where it's super high right before the reveal, and then after the reveal, it retraces a little bit. So I would expect to see that. But I think that people are kind of looking on it as a sure thing. It's a sure way of either investing in the project and holding it for long term, or it's an easy way to make some good money if they did get into the mint or bought it on secondary. I mean, I think when I looked earlier today, it was at like 130. So I mean, it's gone up 25 ETH since I looked a little bit ago. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, good point. I mean, often we're crazy to FOMO into a project, but you do have like, the minting phase and the retracing. So I have no, like, I'm not someone to be giving advice about Utes or even DeGods, but everything that you mentioned is true. It's correct. It's just going to be exciting to see how these projects mature over time, both in terms of monetary value, but also what they're going to build and how that's going to coexist with what's going on with Yuga Labs and all the other exciting stuff with the apes and the punks and whatnot.
Definitely.
Cool.
What's going on at Magic
Excellent.
Eden? Pretty much the same thing.
Crazy, yeah. Pretty much same. Top two, just
Yeah.
the exception of the third, so they're dominating.
Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised that Ethereum name service is not at the top of on Solana, but yeah. So we've got
no surprise there.
Gods. Yep.
Yeah, and so they're pretty much just doing crazy stuff. So we'll continue to see how this develops, and it's exciting. We'll see. And speaking of exciting, I do want to remind you guys we do have the giveaway that's going on. So make sure that you guys retweet this. We're gonna pin this again tomorrow. We'll talk about it in the morning. So what is this? Every month we're doing giveaways, $500. So for September, $100 in Bitcoin to 5 lucky winners. Make sure you guys participate in that. So it's so easy. Who doesn't want some free Bitcoin?
Yeah,
and that's changing. Last month we did Ape. This time it's BTC. Maybe next month, I don't know, Cardano XRP or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see. And then also tomorrow, just to remind everybody, Uriah's show, the Pixel Block, that is at 4 p.m. EST, and he will be talking with Jasmine Black. So definitely set your reminder for that. And and also
thanks for the reminder for that. They're going to talk about, I think she has a really big following, talk about just socials, content creation, YouTube, all that good stuff. A lot of insight, like a lot of great education. So thanks for bringing that one up.
100%. And then we are also redoing our Discord. I am working on that actually. So if you guys want to hop into our Discord and join that, we'll be doing some exclusive content that is Discord only, as well as some Discord events. So there's a link in our bio for Gokhshtein Media, and then in there is a link to the Discord. So hop in there and say hello.
Perfect. So that wraps it up, guys, for the late night news. It's a slower day today. I think that Ethereum is really taking the spotlight with the upgrade that's just around the corner. Also, Apple's event is tomorrow. They're probably going to be revealing like the new phone, new watch, hopefully, some other tech as well. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Thank you for joining us tonight. Late night news, weeknights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Breakdown 9:30 a.m. We'll see you there, and have a great day. Take care.
Good night.